Bonjour. Today we will be comparing the French oak aged tequila against.
Against the white American oak aged tequila.
Well, obviously, we can all agree that the French oak aged tequila is the best of these two. No need to compare.
Now, I would have to say that easily the American white oak aged tequila is the best one, but I think it's best if we get the word of a professional for this segment. That is all.
Bueno, pues creo que hay que probar las dos, ¿no? Welcome back to a new episode of Tequila Forever Tequila. Today I'm going to be doing a comparison: American White Oak versus French Oak Aged Tequila. Which is better? What is the difference? And which one is the winner? I use the same exact tequila on both. They're both Lágrimas de Valle Blanco. And the reason is I wanted it to be the same. It's the spirals that I talked about in a previous video, Age Your Own Tequila at Home. If you guys haven't watched it, go ahead and check it out. So both the spirals were the same toast levels. Everything was the same. It's just the wood is different. That way you can do a true comparison. And the difference too on the wood is where it comes from. American White Oak, of course, comes from America. French Oak comes from France. Pretty obvious, right? Check out the colors. These are aged exactly the same. You can see the dates that I aged these, the time, and when they're supposed to be ready. That's the full 6 weeks when the flavor is fully extracted. You can take it out sooner. It just depends how you want it. If you want it to be really strong on the oak, like an extra añejo, or you want it to be a little bit on the lighter side, that's all on you. You can experiment the way you like. So, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the French oak, which is this one right here. It smells like a nice extra añejo. I'm getting aromas of agave, some cinnamon, spice, some cloves, like coffee, some toffee, chocolate. I'm getting like some fruits. Some caramel. Butterscotch. I'm also getting like some maple in there. It smells really good. It's really sweet. French oak, I feel like it's a lot sweeter. It's a lot more aromatic, I guess. There's a lot more intense aromas, flavors. Like I said that from experience. I've been enjoying these two. They're very delicious. And this is the American White Oak. This is really the most traditional use, for aging tequila. So this one I get more of like a vanilla, like cream. I'm getting a agave. Getting some citrus. Getting a little bit of like an earthy taste, earthy aroma. A little bit of like butterscotch. Like a cream soda. Like a creme brulee. You get plenty of oak. It smells delicious. And the one in the middle is half an ounce of American white oak and half an ounce of French oak. So you can, you can mix it the way you want. You can add 1 ounce of one kind, half an ounce of the other, 2 or 3 parts, however you want to do it. So you can kind of play with the flavors. I just did half an ounce and half an ounce of each, and to see, we'll mixing them both together, what kind of aromas and flavors I'm going to be getting. So I get the agave, getting some fruit notes, I'm getting citrus. I'm getting vanilla. Getting that earth smell. I'm getting some cinnamon. I'm getting some nice spices. You get, the best of both worlds. I think the cinnamon aroma sound like the maple aromas that I was getting from this one. They mellow down a little bit, but it's a nice balance. And it's cool because you get to do different combinations, however you want to do it. Now it's time for the taste. French oak. And it's delicious. So I do get a little bit of heat. It's a little bit creamy, but I get, nice flavors of oak. I'm getting that. It's like a Saigon, I believe, if I'm saying it correctly, cinnamon. But I get that cinnamon. I'm getting, some coffee, some fruit. Some caramel. I feel like I get some cherry up in there. Tastes really good. Let's check this one out. Definitely on the flavors. I'll say this is a silky. It's not as creamy, but I get a lot more agave on the American oak. I'm getting citrus. Getting some vanilla. I'm getting some. I'm also getting some fruit in there. Maybe like an orange. I'm getting like a nice cream, kind of that creme brulee flavor as well. Very good. I felt like I got a little bit more heat off this one. My wife tried it. She felt like the American white oak was, she felt like that one was a little more spicy. I kind of disagree with that, but I always say that everybody's palate is different. I kind of leaned a little bit more towards the American white oak. She kind of leaned more towards the French oak. But then every day is different. Some days where you might be craving something different. Some days you might be craving some vanilla. Some days you might be craving chocolate. That's kind of how I look at it. Let's go ahead and try this combination of both. Wow, that is actually completely different. You're getting the cinnamon. I'm getting agave. I'm getting some vanilla. I'm getting like if it was a cream soda, like an orange soda. You know, I'm getting kind of like if it was like a pumpkin kind of taste. You know, I'm getting like a little bit like a pumpkin. It's a little buttery. I still get that cherry in there. I feel like I'm getting you know, a little bit of bitterness. Also getting a little bit of cloves. You know, I'm getting a little bit of that earthy taste. So overall, which is the winner out of the two? To be honest with you guys, they are both winners. I wouldn't really compare one or the other because, like I said, some days you might want vanilla, some days you might want chocolate. It's all about what you want that day, what you're craving. And the more flavors we have, types of wood, different combinations that we can do, the more the flavors expansive we get, the more variety, the better. So clearly, they are both winners. You know, it's all about what you like, what's your palate, and what you're craving. So I definitely can recommend both. They're both delicious. So there you have it. Experiment with it, have fun with it, enjoy different flavors at home. Maybe you guys have a different opinion. You know, it's not about, you know, which is better. It really comes down to preference. It comes down to, you know, how well